Hey there, Scorpio. It is me, Lex, and I'm here to do a general reading for you. If you have not already, please subscribe and hit those notification bells so that you're notified when I go live or post new content. Keep in mind that all readings are general. Take what fits and leave the rest for another Scorpio who needs to feel that message. Cross watchers, you are also welcome. And if you'd like to book me directly for your own reading, coaching, classes, or products, you can do so on the website. Check out some of my membership tiers if you have already purchased with me, or if you're thinking about it, sign up for the loyalty program. All of those links are in the description box below. So, Scorpio, I just did like a life purpose, all signs reading. I just recorded that for my main channel, Prophetic Lex. So if you are a cross watcher who's not a Scorpio, or if you are interested in what I had to say about maybe some of the other sign placements in your birth chart, go ahead and check out Prophetic Lex. I'll try to remember to put the link to that video in the comments. I am in my car right now. My son has cross-country practice, and I decided to take advantage of the time while I wait to, it was just out the way to go all the way back home and then to come back and to pick him up. And I guess I could have, this is my first time coming to this park, if I knew they had like a little walking trail, I would have just dressed appropriately and went for a walk while they're doing their thing. But Scorpio, we're going to start with our life purpose oracle message. If you are interested, this is what it looks like. It's by Doreen Virtue. And then let's see. Now I did, like I said, for all signs, so I did pull an oracle for Scorpio on Prophetic Lex. Let's see if there's anything else that comes out. Yes. This is different from what I got in the other reading, but it does say healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and desire to share it with others. Okay, some of you may be in the medical field, some of you may be spiritual healers, some of you just heal people with you just being your nice, charming, alluring Scorpio self. Okay, we also have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. You could be an author. Some of you for some of you, I'm looking at like you're like a public speaker. Okay, you may be like an what do they call it, motivational speaker. That's what I was trying to say. And I know that's more ordination and not writing, but you have to, you know, write out what you're going to say. Maybe some of you write speeches for other people. Some of you may be grant writers. You may write music. Sorry, I've been sitting here too long. Let me go on and crank this mug back up. I've been sitting here too long. Car, thought I forgot to turn it off, but nope, it is hot. And we're going to keep this air going. All right, you have career change, Scorpio. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Some of you are changing fields altogether. Some of you are moving up within the company. And we have talked to your angels instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So if you are feeling lost, that is why I'm here, to help spark an idea, to help motivate you, and to point you in the right direction. Okay, let's get some tarot. All right, Scorpio, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. You're being, like I said, some of you, like I was saying before, maybe moving up, being promoted. Some of you have the desire and the want to, but for some reason you're feeling trapped. And I'm going to show you the cards that I have. You're feeling trapped. And maybe for some of you Scorpios, you're feeling a little, it's almost like a jaded energy, where I don't want to say like you're negative, but you're not expecting. It's like, you know what, I know I'm qualified for that position. I would love that position, but I know I'm not going to get it because these people don't like me. Like that sort of energy. Apply for it anyway. You're going to be shocked. They're going to shock you. They're going to make you glad that you did. And it's funny that that's the message that came out, because that's how I ended up with my current firm. I don't want to say by accident. It was all in God's plan. But I saw this job position. as I was applying for other opportunities, and I kept skipping it over because the starting pay rate was so low. I was like, you know what, I know that based on my experience I could get, you know, a little bit more, but because they started so low, in my opinion, I felt like they probably wasn't going to go up enough. And one day I was like, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna go on and apply and see what happens. And I did. And they called and was like, hey, I know that your salary requirement is more than this. We're starting out at this. Based on your experience, we can offer you this. And they basically met me in the middle of where the starting point was and what I asked for. I needed, you know, something at the time from where I was working. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm a firm believer. I'll try it. And if it don't work out, I'll find another one. Just like I found this job, I'll find another one. I ain't never been scared to leave no job. But anywho, it ended up being a blessing. Not only company-wise, but the people the office that I work in, they have been wonderful to work with. I work with some amazing people who genuinely care about people. And not only that, as I was onboarding, the guy who was uploading all my software and going through, you know, went to pick up the new laptop or whatnot, he and another co-worker were talking about a pay increase. So I'm like, I started last August. That pay increase, they did a market increase for this cost of living market increase for my area. $6 more an hour, which was over what I originally asked for. And that didn't even include the annual merit increase that the whole firm got. So I got 2 raises in less than 6 months. Now, had I not applied, and it's like I said, that job posting had been there for months, and I kept passing it by. And then I halfway applied. The poor HR guy, he called. I sent him my resume, and I hate when companies do this. I sent him my resume, and they emailed an application. I'm like, dude, everything that you asked for on this application is on my resume. I ain't filling that application out. Do you know he called me a couple of days afterwards and was like, hey, Alexis, did you get my email? I'm like, no, I didn't get it. I got that email. I just didn't feel like doing it. I was like, whatever, I'll fill it out. I mean, and he was like, contacted me almost every day until my interview and after I had been made an offer. So I'm going to show you the cards that I have. I have the Chariot. Okay, this is the recognition. I feel that you are going to be recognized for all of the hard work and all the things that you do for everyone around you. This 8 of Swords energy, I want you to get out your own way, get out your own head. As you can see here, she's blindfolded and her wrists are bound in chains, but they're not locked, they're not tied, and all these swords that are around her are not touching her. She can free herself at will. And that's how I want you to think, Scorpio. You can free yourself at will. That job you want, you can have it when you say you want it. That relationship, when you say it. That house, when you say it. Children, because I thought that was kind of where this reading was going to go, was children. Maybe you want to start a family. You will when you say so. And I want you to be in that mindset. You have to have that type of mentality, Scorpio. All right. 2 of Wands. This can represent contracts. A lot of times when I draw a card that has wands, it does give me more like work vibes. Okay, so this could be, like I said, a new contract, maybe a renegotiation of a contract. You may be an independent contractor, some of you. Others of you are starting a business, and there's some like legal verbiage that I want you to pay close attention to, especially if this is an idea that someone else brought to you and they want to go into business with you, or have come to you to be an investor of theirs. But it's going to work out, Scorpio. Why? because you said it is. And then when you get everything that you ever hoped and you prayed for and you wished for, you can say, Lex told me. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you today. I love y'all. Contact me. All my links are in the description to sign up for the memberships, in the description. Sign up for the loyalty program. It's in the description. Book me for a reading or coaching or class. It's in all that's in the description. And if you have a question about any of my products and services, you can send me a message through the website and I'll get right back with you. All right. Love you. Bye.